Good morning, good morning. My name is Jerry, and welcome to Bread and Breath Devotional, a daily moment to slow down, breathe, and hear what God might be saying today. So let's feed our spirit before the world feeds us the stress. Today, we're looking at the final verses of Daniel chapter 6 after the lion's den. And the focus passage is from Daniel chapter 6, verses 25 to 28. And today's Daily Bread is titled When God Turns the Narrative. When God turns the narrative. Daniel has already been falsely accused, family. He has already been thrown into the den. He has already spent the night surrounded by lions. But God shut their mouths. And now, in verses 25 to 28, King Darius writes a decree to all people, nations, and languages. He said, I make a decree that in every dominion of my kingdom men must tremble and fear before the God of Daniel. For he is the living God. His kingdom shall not be destroyed. He delivers and rescues. He works signs and wonders in heaven and on earth. Let's pause there. The same king who signed the decree that sent Daniel to the lions is now publicly honoring Daniel's God. That is what happens when God turns the narrative. Amen. Daniel didn't defend himself loudly. He didn't panic. He didn't compromise his prayer life to avoid trouble. He stayed faithful and let God fight for him. Sometimes we want immediate vindication. We want people to apologize right away. We want the record corrected immediately. But Daniel teaches us something powerful. Faithfulness in private leads to favor in public. Faithfulness in private leads to favor in public. Daniel prayed 3 times a day, even when it was illegal. He didn't start praying more dramatically when the law was signed. He simply continued his consistency. And when he was thrown into the lion den, notice this. God did not stop him from going in. God delivered him through it. That's important. Sometimes obedience doesn't keep you out of hard situations. It carries you through them. Now look at what Darius says. He is a living God, not a distant God, not a cultural idea, not a regional deity, the living God. When you stay faithful under pressure, people begin to see that your God is real. Not because you argue louder, but because you endure differently. Darius also says he delivers and rescues. Daniel's rescue wasn't just personal survival, it became a public testimony. Your lion's den may feel private right now, but your deliverance could preach to people you don't even know are watching. And here's something else powerful. Verse 28 says, So this Daniel prospered during the reign of Darius. He prospered after the den. The den did not define him. The accusation did not define him. The attack did not cancel his destiny. God used the opposition to elevate him. And sometimes the very thing meant to silence you becomes a stage where God shows his power. And let's make this practical. Maybe your lion's den isn't literal. Maybe it's false accusation, a lonely season, a spiritual battle, a health scare, a relational strain. And you're wondering, why didn't God stop this? Because sometimes his glory is revealed not by preventing the fire, but by preserving you in it. And when he brings you out, even your enemies may have to acknowledge his hand. Daniel didn't compromise to protect himself. he trusted God to protect him. And the result? A pagan king declared the greatness of God across an entire empire. Your faithfulness has ripple effects. Stay steady, stay prayerful, stay consistent. God knows how to turn narratives. He is still the living God. He still delivers and rescues. His kingdom still cannot be destroyed. And whatever den you may face, it does not get the final word. God does. If this blessed you, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And share this with someone who needs peace today in their lion's den.